Every plate tells a story. Every story feeds the soul. This ain't just cooking. This is healing through heat and hustle. Welcome to Prayers and Blessings, the podcast. Let's eat. What's up with the what's ups? Welcome back to another episode of Prayers and Blessings, the podcast. I'm your host, Mark Tyson. Today, we're going to do a veggie pasta. No protein today. We're going to do a gourmet blend of mushrooms, cherry tomatoes, spinach, garlic butter, and a spaghetti noodle. Something simple, because the point is vision. We're talking about vision today. We did sacrifice, we did accountability, we did discipline, and now we're doing vision. Don't forget, put your hands together, bless that notification bell so you'll know when a new episode is coming up, and we're changing. We're changing the time. We're changing the time from 7 o'clock to 8:30 due to the fact that's when they say my folks be online. I'm doing research, man. I'm doing this, taking this podcast serious. You know, I was doing 7 o'clock because that's when I first got in the game. 8:30 is what it's gonna be. So from now on, we're gonna see what this 8:30 is hitting for, because when the spirit moves me, I'm just saying. Let's lead with prayer. Lord, today give me clarity of vision. Remove all distractions. Remove all doubt. Remove all voices that's not aligned with my purpose. Give me discipline to move with consistency. Give me the courage to build with intentions. Allow me to protect everything that you placed in my heart, and trust that what my spirit sees come to life. In your name's sake we pray. Amen. Today, we're speaking on vision. And this pasta was a great vision. Ooh, wait, let's see. No protein, just mushrooms. The minute it hit my palate, I wanted another bite. Let's speak about the problem before we talk about the solution. What's going on with vision? We have discussed sacrifice, we discussed accountability, we discussed discipline. When it comes down to vision, all of that plays a part. Some of us lose their vision because they're too concerned with scrolling. They'd rather scroll over strategize. I don't mean no harm if that's you. I'm just telling you like it is. You lose your why. You forget about your vision in the midst of your why. You get up in the morning And you rather vibes over vision. You rather vibes over vision? Damn. You have this vision, you have this want that you have that you want to see, but you set no structure to obtaining it. What I like to say it is fear. It's not that you don't have a structure. You don't form it because of the fear of not being able to obtain it. Fear is just false evidence appearing to be real. False evidence appears to be real. Like I said, you have to protect your vision. The problem is that you don't attack. The problem is you get lost in survival. You're so busy trying to survive from one day to the next that your vision is not conducive to you becoming the person that you want to be. So the problem, like I say, the problem lies in no structure. That's why your vision is not coming to pass. Are you praying? Are you setting goals? Are you writing down and making yourself a roadmap to be able to obtain this vision that you want? Those are the problems. When it comes down to the solution, there's ingredients that comes with the solution. One of the ingredients is discipline. Number 2 is consistency. Then you have prayer. All of that is what makes your visions come together. Say you have a vision that you want to become, you want to start a business. You want to be debt free. You want to have great health. Step 1, me personally, I create a vision board. I have 2. See, some people are too proud to be some people are too proud to be themselves behind closed doors. They do things because they're too proud to be themselves out in front, and then they're too proud to be themselves behind closed door with themselves. They're not even happy with being themselves with themselves. They're too proud to sit down and cut out magazine clippings because they think that's a waste of time. When you're building yourself and you're trying to obtain excellence, nothing to better yourself is a waste of time. You should never be too proud to be who you are or to become the person that you want to be. You get a magazine, you get some cardboard. You have to have this vision. So this vision, what it does is you can see what it is that you're trying to obtain. You can see the path that you want to take to get where you're trying to go. Next time you have a vision, write it down. You write the vision down. You set yourself time stamps of what you're trying to achieve this week, next week, and the week after that, so you can obtain the things that you want to obtain in life. Let me tell you what to watch out for. You got to watch out for vision blockers too, because you have to protect your vision from blind minds. I know sometimes you want to tell people what's going on with you so you can get some kind of feedback, but you got to watch who you tell. They told me that it was a formula to a podcast, and I wasn't going to be able to do it by myself. I needed a co-host, and I needed some other people. You're my other people. I'm the people I'm talking to right now. You my co-host. The people that's getting something out of this. The people that's sitting there right there. watching this, and let me see what he's talking about. You my co-host. It says a format to this, and you have to do it a certain way. But in my vision of me being my own solo host and taking this thing where I want to go, and I've also seen it being done before, I know that it's possible. And with anything with God involved in it, I know it's possible. I see myself to going to greater heights. I wrote it down. Don't wait. The first thing I wrote down, don't wait till you have certain things. Go and push record and go. I took a picture of Arsenio Hall sitting up there by himself. And I look at the vision, not so much of it being comedy, but a person hosting solo. I know it's possible. It's part of my vision. Don't let the vision blockers, you know what I'm saying, stand in front of your vision, because you're telling them certain things and they're giving you feedback, and that feedback is feeding your doubt. One part of you saying you can do it, another part of you is looking for doubt. You know what I mean? Things that's slowing you down, reasons why you shouldn't do it. Now you got another vision, and you had 10 more visions behind you that you didn't even take the time out to attack. Watch out for the vision blockers. They want you to sit right there on the bench with them. They don't want to get put in the game. Coach not going to put them in the game, so they need somebody to talk to. So they're going to block your vision so you can sit right there with them. Let me tell you something that's very, very strong that you should have in your arsenal of vision. You have to run with winners. You cannot dodge the human beings on the outside of this world. When you go outside your front door, there's no way you're going to shut out every human being out there. Even at the gas station, you're going to bump into some human beings somewhere. So therefore, you be strategic to who you open your door and you let in. Make sure you letting in winners, people that are winning, and you run with the winners and you become a winner. Don't feel too big to get up in the morning and watch personal growth channels. Watch your personal growth channel. These things will help your vision. These things will help you see clearer. These things will remind you of your why and make sure that you attack. Today, I did not feel like doing this. I was like, what I'm going to cook, what I'm going to do, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll wait. No. Opened up a book, started reading. Something inside inspired me. Oh, I gotta stay on my game. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. I read certain chapters 2 and 3 times just because it inspires me to keep pushing me forward. Reminds me that I'm doing some things and I need to continue to do them in order to get what I want to get out of it. But you have to have some type of sustainability in your vision. I'm telling you that vision board and writing these things down will help you a lot. If you don't believe me, just try it and you'll see. And then what's the beautiful part about it, when you make your vision board, right, and you set these goals, you will actually look back on it and see some of the things like, it ain't magic, it ain't miracle. Is that you're on a greater path to becoming this person that you want to become, and things are coming your way because that's the way you're going. You know what I'm saying? You see the storm up there, you running into the storm because you know on the other side of that storm is sun. You can see the sunshine on the other side. That's in the same line with your vision. I see the storm, but I also see the sun on the other side. So I'm gonna run head forward in it. Let me get me. I need that sun. You know there's gonna be some trials and tribulations. You know the devil's out there working. You know it's some energy out there that's gonna come your way, but don't let that thing stop your vision. That bad energy and the devil and all that, that's those blind minds with no vision that want you to come sit with them. Don't compromise yourself for that. Don't compromise yourself for anyone else. Set standards for yourself. I'm right here. This right here was a vision that I had. I'm gonna start me a podcast. I'm gonna build me a team. And I'm walking in my vision. Some days I don't feel like doing these things, but some days, the days that I don't feel like doing it, be the days that I do it and I get the best out of me. You know why? Because I can't just put anything out because it represents me. So I have to make it better than what it was if I was in the mood for it, to make sure that it's right, to make sure that it's nice, to make sure that it's put together right, to make sure that my vision comes to fruition. Another thing I want to tell y'all, I've been doing a lot of research on this podcast, and I've been giving it to y'all at 7. We changing the time to 8:30. From now on, podcast will be released at 8:30. I got to roll with the punches. I got to go with what's working. This 7 o'clock has been stagnant. It ain't where it's at. The beautiful of controlling your own podcast. You can do that. You can stop at 7 and go somewhere else. I don't work for anybody. As a matter of fact, I work for you. I bring these messages to you so hopefully that you can get something out of it. Hopefully that, this inspires you. If it don't do nothing but inspire you to do a podcast and say, I could do it better than him. Inspiration is right there. This is what's going on new now. This is the new world order. This is the new way people are making a living. This is the new way of people are reaching out to touch somebody. And my goal is to touch somebody. My goal is to inspire somebody. My goal is to let somebody know that they can do it. My goal is to help somebody with their vision, man. Seriously. So, with that being said, I know sometimes your vision may get blurry, but remember this. God is not an author of confusion. He's not an author of chaos. Take some time out if you have to reshape your vision, get a grasp of it, get a hold of it, but never quit. Keep pushing forward. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Prayers and Blessings, the podcast. And remember, hug someone and tell them you love them. And they just might hug you back and tell you they love you. I'm just saying, holla at your boy. Yeah.